Are you willing to read too much into Jalen Green outplaying Cade Cunningham last night?
Oh, yeah, baby. It's one of those days where we're really about to get deep into summer league basketball. Now, the number one and number two picks in the draft played against each other, with the Pistons playing the Rockets. And Jalen Green, who, if you had not seen him play before, he's an Instagram sensation because he does things that just look excellent on Instagram. He can fill it up, and he put up 25 and 30 minutes last night. Cade Cunningham looked better in his second game than he looked in the first game where he's played this year, but nah, there's not too much to read into this. Jalen Green is going to be a dude that can get buckets probably for his entire life. And that's the thing that we knew when he played last year in the G League. So he is used to an elevated level of competition that just wasn't there in college basketball. So I'm not surprised that in a setting like this, he's ready to get it going. Whereas Cade Cunningham is a dude, once you get him on a team that's actually his team, and you see that the biggest thing about him is that he wants it, man. All the talent and everything else on top of it, he can lead a team, and it is clear that that's a dude that really wants to win. You're not really going to see the effects of that in Summer League with a bunch of cats that just met each other. So, no, we're not going to get too deep into this one right now. Although, if we got another slow news day tomorrow, I like this the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, it feels like we're going to do this on days where the rest of the sports world is not offering us up an opportunity to talk about real games. Because again, this is Summer League. And absolutely, you could start to see signs of a guy that might perform at the NBA level. But this is also a place where some of the greatest performances we've ever seen have been by Von Wafer and Anthony Morrow, and the kind of guys that you then don't see replicate that kind of action in actual NBA games. So there's not a lot to take out of this except for there's now this very cool storyline we can all attach to these two young players after a year where the draft got kind of buried by weird scheduling, by there not being quite the same collegiate schedule that allowed us to see and get excited about some of the top names. Deep draft, lots of talent that might be able to actually help their teams pretty early on, but there wasn't a ton of excitement. So if you're going to sell me on a rivalry between the number one and number two pick that starts in summer league and only goes from there, I guess I'll buy into it. Why not?
Look, if I can just be completely honest for a second, there is no way that you need a third person's opinion on the summer league and how much it matters. And if you do, it's certainly not Katie Nolan's opinion. So allow me to be the voice for any sports fan out there who's watching this and going, really? It's still basketball? Because it does feel like this year, like you said, Sarah, basketball has been the thing men's basketball specifically has been happening between free agency, the Olympics, the finals. It's been nonstop. And now we're going to talk about summer league. I hear you, that person. And I would also encourage other sports fans. It's important to add variety to your diet. You can't just always eat men's basketball. Let the summer league be the place where a guy like Trae Young looks unplayable, and then let the regular season be when we realize that who's actually going to. It's the summer league. Watch the WNBA if you need basketball.
No, and Katie, you're right. We need some variety. And I say, where have you gone, Adam Schefter? A lonely network turns his eyes to you. There's got to be something about Aaron Rodgers that you ain't tell us before that you can break out right now. We had a couple good days in the summer where Adam Schefter was like, I got y'all. Watch this, right? Was the details that important? Did they change anything? Not really, but they fed us all day long. And here we are right now, struggling, dying for content. Adam Schefter, nowhere to
feed us.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.